Guys, like crazy. Like, what is happening?
Haley, you're hard.
The rumors are true.
Do people say that?
Like when people are trying to be mean, they're like, she looks trans. And I'm like, why do you think that's a diss?
Wait, totally.
Some of the most beautiful women in the world and men
Literally.
in the world are trans. So
Totally.
I just don't take that offensively. What baby clothes are you obsessing over? I'm obsessed with vintage baby clothes. I really kind of like scour the internet for really cute vintage baby stuff. I'm really not a huge fan of like current day baby stuff. I think a lot of it is not very cute.
It was one of those nights etched forever in pop culture's memory as Justin Bieber, global superstar with a history of breathtaking highs and lows, surprised millions by hopping onto a late-night live stream with nothing but his guitar and a notably heavy heart. He sat before the camera, vulnerability in every line of his face, then began strumming and singing "Walking Away Too Long," a song he rarely performs. Immediately, the internet caught fire. Fans wondered aloud in the chat, speculating if Justin was reaching out to Selena Gomez, the love who'd once dominated his life and headlines, or if he was simply baring his soul, letting raw emotion spill out for all to see. The performance, declared by many as more confession than concert, left viewers reeling with questions about what or who inspired his tears and trembling voice. This wasn't a planned spectacle, just a casual stream intended as a direct, unfiltered connection between Bieber and his fans. Yet as soon as Justin played those opening chords, the usual confidence he projected on stage seemed to vanish, replaced by a delicate fragility. His voice cracked on the line, "I've been walking away too long / can't find my way back home," and his eyes shined suspiciously as if fighting back tears. The chat exploded with concern, countless users typing, "Is he okay?" or "This has to be about Selena." Fans recognized the song not as one of Bieber's top hits, but rather a deep cut cherished for its honest pain and regret. Lyrics like, "Wish I could turn back time before I let you go," resonating deeply with those who have weathered heartbreak themselves. With every note, the tension built, and fans who had followed Justin and Selena's years-long saga felt certain the performance was a message, intentional or not. Their history began over a decade ago. Two teenagers thrown together by celebrity and chemistry, becoming inseparable and then infamous for their on and off romance. For years, Yelena, as fans dubbed them, dominated tabloids and social feeds. Their love, their splits, their reunions, all played out under relentless scrutiny. They wrote about each other, sang about their pain, and tried again and again to make it work, but the pressures of fame and personal struggles eventually pushed them apart for good in 2018. Shortly after, Justin proposed to Hailey Baldwin, who became his wife. Yet even as both moved on, the world never stopped dissecting their every lyric and post, searching for signs of unfinished business. So when Bieber played "Walking Away Too Long" live, speculation returned with a vengeance. He paused mid-song, shook his head, and whispered softly to himself, "I wish things were different." His fans, watching from around the globe, didn't miss a beat, posting that these moments were not just about music, they were glimpses into Justin's private regrets. Gomez's music, especially her 2020 hit, "Lose You to Love Me," has long been interpreted as her own response to their breakup, so it's no wonder the public sees connections everywhere. As soon as Bieber's performance ended, social media platforms erupted. Clips went viral, headlines blared with questions, and fans analyzed every detail. Watching Justin sing "Walking Away Too Long" like that, "I'm not okay," tweeted one. Another wrote, "You can literally see the pain in his eyes. He still loves Selena. I know it." The media quickly amplified the buzz, entertainment journalists dissecting lyrics and body language. Subscribe for more updates like this. What set this moment apart, though, was the raw emotion Bieber displayed. He seemed to fight with himself on camera, pausing, taking deep breaths, holding back tears, and letting the world witness his struggle. At one point, he barely whispered the next line, his voice trembling. For fans, it was as if Bieber was making a public apology, not just to Gomez but to himself, for everything that had been lost. The story of Bieber and Gomez is filled with dramatic highs and lows, from red carpet debuts to emotional interviews and cryptic social media posts. Both have spoken in their own ways about the aftermath, Bieber crediting Gomez for teaching him about love's intensity and pain. Gomez reflecting on her journey towards self-acceptance and healing. Each has faced unique personal battles. Gomez with her health and anxiety, Bieber with his mental health and addiction. Over the years, both have acknowledged the lasting impact they had on each other. Bieber has praised his wife Hailey for bringing him stability, but the past remains a powerful force in his life and music. The performance of Walking Away Too Long seemed to be less about sending a message to Gomez and more about making peace with the shadows of his own story. Subscribe for exclusive behind-the-scenes stories. After the live stream, Bieber thanked fans for their support, urging them to love deeply, forgive quickly, and never hide from their feelings. The chat was filled with empathy and support, fans from every corner of the world sharing their own stories, their heartbreaks, their hopes for both stars. Bieber's honesty struck a chord, reminding everyone that even the biggest celebrities are only human, shaped by love and loss like anyone else. In the days that followed, Bieber returned to his usual routine, posting pictures with Hailey, sharing studio updates, and interacting playfully with fans. The world, as always, moved on. But the memory of that live stream lingered, with fans replaying clips, quoting lyrics, and debating the true meaning behind each glance and pause. Some insisted it was a direct message to Selena. Others felt it was simply an artist processing regret. But for everyone who watched, it was a rare moment of connection, a reminder that music can bridge the gap between superstar and fan, between past and present. Subscribe for more unforgettable music moments. Gomez, too, continued her journey. In interviews, she expressed goodwill toward Bieber, wishing him happiness and peace. Her music reflected a newfound strength, and she encouraged others to embrace their own stories of survival and growth. Though the two have moved on, the world remains captivated by the echoes of their old love, finding hope and heartbreak in every song and statement. Bieber's live stream was more than a performance. It was a glimpse into what remains when the spotlight fades: regret, forgiveness, the courage to keep going. For his fans, those few minutes meant everything. Proof that vulnerability can be a source of strength, that even the brightest stars have dark nights and difficult memories. As the live stream faded to black, Justin's words lingered in the virtual air, an invitation to love hard, forgive fast, and never be afraid to feel. The story he told wasn't just his own. It belonged to anyone who has ever walked away from something precious, only to look back with longing. As days turned to weeks, the moment joined the countless others in pop history, a performance that said more in its pauses than in its lyrics, a confession made not just to an ex-lover, but to everyone who has ever wondered if it's possible to go back. Bieber's fans continued to support him, sharing art, messages, and memories, grateful for the honesty he brought to the world that night. For those who witnessed it, the live stream offered comfort, inspiration, and the knowledge that no one walks alone through heartbreak. The legacy of Walking Away Too Long endures, not as a chart hit, but as a testament to the enduring human need for connection, redemption, and hope. With every replay and every shared clip, the impact grows, reminding everyone that even in a world obsessed with image and perfection, there is still room for truth, for sadness, for the courage to bare your soul. Subscribe if you want to keep hearing the real stories behind the headlines. As Bieber moves forward, building new memories with his wife, creating new music, and exploring new chapters, the story of that live stream remains. A moment when he let down his guard and showed the world who he really is. And for fans, that is all they could ever ask for.